So now UI, where did the idea start, sir?
What is right and what is wrong? You don't know. The topic of Ramayana is who is Rama? It is your Atma. Who is Sita? It is your thinking. There is a tragedy happening, but still they are enjoying. So it is like it is like a mirror actually. You can
What is UI?
philosophical, political, social, psychological, commercial. There are many things are there in this actually. You cannot bring somebody with fatty this thing and actually struggling for banana. When I said Shivanna, we are shooting here. Here, my introduction. That is a very simple shot actually, taking this and lighting a beady and actually coming and expressing his love. The only thing is when I show my fingers, you say no. You should do, you can do, I can't actually. This is our problem. So I also thought, if we can do all this, I can tell more things actually.
I'm telling right, Upendra genre is Upendra genre. Hello viewers, welcome to India Today. This is Maruti Acharya.
And I am Sanjay Ponnappa, and today is a very special day for both of us because we are with someone who's a very decorated writer, director, actor from the Kannada film industry. He is fondly called the Real Star in Karnataka, and you'll know why if and when you watch UI, which is releasing on December 20th. So Upendra sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First of all, sir, it's been a long day. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm fine actually. Yeah.
How are the promotions going? How are you feeling?
Yeah,
with the
from
promotions
today
things?
I'm doing a lot of promotional activities. From morning, it started at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I
We've been
finished
seeing you.
almost actually 4-5 channels actually. Now I am sitting with you.
Firstly, as we know you wearing different hats in terms of techniques. One is director's hat, writer's hat, and actor's hat. So how do you feel about this? Like doing multiple roles, multiple crafts?
Yeah, it is. Sometimes when you are a part of the whole film, that is one pleasure actually.
Okay.
If I just act actually, my job is just actually listen to director, whatever he says I should act. That is also like big ocean, a lot of this thing is there. But when I always enjoy this actually, when I do my own script, when I create all this actually, sets and all this atmosphere and working with so many people and directing others and including myself, I always enjoy this, doing all this thing, especially as a writer and director.
Okay.
I enjoy this.
So which one is your favorite if you have to pick one, and which one is tricky?
Writer actually,
Writer, you
because it is completely like boundaryless actually.
Oh.
Because when you are imagining and writing actually, you can script and actually rewrite and all those freedoms are there actually. But when you come to shooting part, so many people get involved and you don't have that much actually. Once you are fixed with the script, you have to go with that. There, that creativity actually, little bit actually restricted compared to writing. That's why writing is like freedom, whatever you want. Then actually after all this permutation, combination, corrections and all, finally we come to one conclusion, okay, this is my script. When I come to shooting, then again the other aspects start actually, to get that out from all these technicians, writer, that is a different this thing.
Sir, but in the last few years, even though there was a huge break between Upendra and Super as a director, you were still writing stories in between. But then after UP2, we didn't see you write a lot. Why, is there a particular reason for that?
No, it is not like that. Actually, I have seen my films actually. It is not like actually, doing some film, just to make a film actually. I need something actually, some ideas I should conceive, and I always think and calculate and discuss with so many people whether I am right actually. I am doing the script. Isn't it? There are a lot of introspection and lot of discussion happens, and I always actually try to connect with the people. To do that, I had to discuss with so many people, actually, some directors, writers, and my family, my friends. So all this discussion, when I get that confidence, yes, this works, actually, I can do this. And also I think actually, what is the time of release? At that time, what will be this thing? I had to think about all this, then I had to, so that's why it takes long time actually.
Sir, us in Karnataka, we know what kind of films you do, what your brain is. We have an idea of it. But since UI is now pan-India, what is UI, if you were to say?
Simply you and I, that is one thing. Let me tell you actually, this film is like a metaphorical film actually. There is one commercial line is there. There you get all these ingredients, a fight, song, everything is there. But this picturized in a very different way. Like we created our own world. The sets are different. You don't get to see the normal things here. Even if you see one house actually, that represents something. When you see one artist with costume, that represents something. There are so many layers actually attached to this. It is like an interactive film. You can see one layer of the cinema. If you think actually, if you analyze actually, you get the another layer. There are so many layers are there in this film, like metaphors. So it ends with philosophy also. There are philosophical, political, social, psychological, commercial. There are many things are there in this actually. If you watch the movie, you will understand actually.
Sir, because we watched Uppi 2 just before coming here. Yesterday night we watched Uppi 2.
Okay.
And even in that, if he got one message, I got another message. He said, what did you think? He said one whole thing. When he asked me, I said another thing. So
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
multiple layers in your film.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it similar? Is that something that can be expected in UI as well?
It's
Left to
always,
each person's
yeah, when you
interest.
actually when you bring out some subject from within you, there are so many subjects within us actually.
Correct.
External is different actually. Like the family, action,
Yeah.
all these dramas, emotions and all this actually, it is a general subject. My idea of filmmaking is what makes me more thrill is actually this actually, going inside and connecting with others and what I feel, what people feel actually, is it connecting, and then I bring out something, that's why it is very diversified actually, in that way. Unity in diversity is like that. So because of that actually, you can see one film, somebody else can see other film, one will get one answer. That experiment we have done in a very bigger way, in a different way, with a visual grandeur way actually, in this metaphorical way.
Most of your movies, previous A, Upendra, Uppetu, one set of movies are where you tell something to audience. The second thing, audience are talking to the movie.
Yeah,
So most of your movies, it feels like yesterday when I was watching Uppetu also, this movie is making me think. So that is the kind of movies, right? So now UI, where did the idea start, sir? Whatever the first idea of UI, how did it start for you on the writing table?
It is like actually what you see, what you interact with your friends, what is going on in the society. See, all this comes. See, if at all I want to make a film actually, I am connected with the society, my friends, what all happening actually surrounding me. All this comes. Keeping that actually, if I want to make a movie, that too presented in a very different way. Like this film actually, it is a, I told you, it is a, so many metaphors are there, so many layers are there. And luckily, you don't know, my audience, my spectators, who are my fans, they always decode everything. If I leave one small, like Warner, have you seen that Warner,
Yes.
that trailer? Well, they think actually it is like actually a satiric kind of this thing actually. There is a tragedy happening, but still they are enjoying. So it is like actually, it is like a mirror actually. You can see yourself also, you can go out and enjoy also. It is up to you. Some people think, hey, it is all actually fiction, actually, it is an imaginary world, you can enjoy. If you connect yourself, yes, I am also doing this, you can connect to that. So it is like that actually.
Again, it seems like this is going to be a mixture of Ninu, which is you, Nanu, which is I, and then it's also going to be a mixture of all the political commentary in Super, social commentary,
Yeah,
psychology, all of
it is
it.
actually, yeah.
So all these unconventional thoughts have been packed into this film. But then again, talking about Warner, he said that this might not even be a part of the film, it might only be a
Oh
part
my
of the
God.
promo. All of that as well is
That is
coming up.
possible with your movies, sir. Whatever we expect, it is beyond that. So.
There are so many questions that is popping up around everything that is out. So do you want these questions when the fans see it or when the audiences see
Of
it?
course, actually, I enjoy that actually, film should be interactive. It should interact with you. There are two kinds of this thing. One thing, I am telling some story. One thing, I'll take you emotionally and I'll make you cry, I'll make you more aggressive. So many things are actually, you have seen movies. And another kind of film is actually make you think. There are two kind actually. One is you are making film here. One is for this actually. This is very difficult and make you, because this actually, different conscious mind actually thinks differently actually. So in that way, I should go deep into the subconscious mind. I should make them sit together and watch, and actually, everybody should feel the same. So that experiment I keep doing actually in my movies. I don't know, it's my genre, I don't know.
No, most of the times they are very entertaining, sir.
It really is a Upendra genre.
Yeah.
all
No,
of this.
because that is the must actually, people are paying and coming to the theatre to enjoy. That I can't actually, ignore. I have to give all these ingredients, fight, songs, visual grandeur and comedy and everything. with that actually I am trying this also. That is what I kept doing all
Correct.
this. This is one more step actually I am trying in a very, I don't know, okay, have you seen this kind of movies? I don't know, you should watch and tell me actually.
Yes,
no?
sir. I'm telling right. Upendra genre is Upendra genre. There are other movies and Upendra movies. There.
I don't know.
It really is.
It is, sir. But with UI especially, what I felt is that, especially this based on the Warner that I've seen, the visual effects are par with the international standards that you have
Oh,
achieved.
thank you, thank you.
The visuals are amazing. The contemporary futuristic approach that you've taken, all of that is amazing. So what I wanted to ask is, so the touch is always there in your movies, but because now we are able to give those VFX, did you make any, you were thinking was more broader, like you told, because I have VFX.
That actually this credit should go to my producer Naveen and actually Nirmal and all actually, they keep coming and telling actually, oh, you can do this, sir, actually this you do it in a green mat, actually we can create, we can extend and all these things. No, they are very experts in that. So I also thought, okay, oh, if we can do all this, I can tell more things actually in that. So then I got this idea. We shot this entire film actually, it is, you heard about Day for Night.
Correct.
This whole film we shot like night for day. The whole film we shot in the night and we recreated it to day.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we change the sky and we are creating one very dramatic atmosphere. If you see, this is not real, but yes, there are some real things are happening there actually. Then you will find, you get that answer, why it is like this, the whole film. That also logically actually I concluded. Yeah.
So talking about, you just brought in your producers into the conversation. Along with that as the rest of the team, because to pull off a film of this magnitude, you need a really good team to work with.
You should
From
really,
the set designer to the artists.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
was your
yeah.
team?
Yeah, they are all really, I'm very lucky to get those kind of technicians, especially art director Shiv Kumar. He is basically a very artistic mind actually. When I say this actually, he came up with so many ideas. See this, blending of all this world culture actually, this is like a global subject. Doing in a very, in our scale actually. Okay, for that actually we need one house in a different style, another house. Actually each one house represent one country, another house represent another country. We are bringing all these things in one place. For that, really actually, I got very good, art director Shiv Kumar who worked for KGF, and his contribution is extraordinary. And also this graphics actually, especially that's Nirmal and Naveen, they supported me with all this extension and all. So, and all my team, everybody, even cameraman, everybody, I should say the list is very big actually.
You were talking a lot about subtext and metaphors, right? And even when I was talking to, actually spoke to Shiv Kumar sir also, he was also talking about, we will talk more about the movie after the movie. About the metaphors. So my question with metaphors is how, like at what stage do you think metaphors fall in? Is it writing or direction or on the set? For you, how does it work?
So it starts from writing only.
Okay.
See, that is the base actually. Okay, from there only we get all these ideas. Okay, when I am writing script actually, I have to think about that actually, why like the whole world should be in my set. That is the first idea. Then the rest of the thing comes. Set, atmosphere, juniors. We have used a lot of actually, Africans, Americans, whites, Chinese, all these juniors. So to show that this is world actually, because I cannot go and show the whole world actually in my film. So for that actually I created my own this thing in a very cute way and with visual effects and all.
Again, this is the writer. As a director, I had this question, how important are assistant directors to a director?
They are the pillars actually. All my whole team is very, very important. See, have you seen this, I think this, what is Warner?
Yeah.
See, there are so many junior artists and their attires actually, that two-piece, whatever they are wearing and the dirtiness and so many things. And when I asked actually, I want one banana shot, actually it goes like this, I want this kind of artist. They went and pulled somebody very slim actually, because they are,
Yeah, correct.
you cannot bring somebody with fatty this thing and actually, struggling for banana. You have observed that actually, all this lean looking like skeletons, those kind actually with 5-6 people they bought and actually, that's why it's looking more natural. They are as if they are, they are struggling for food actually, that's why.
Another thing about metaphors, when you say, I want the people to understand, but you make it with a vision. When you're writing, okay, this is what I want to make. Starting from explaining it to your team to the audience. So when you expect that, how do you take the audience reception, or how do you understand, yes, my message went?
No, because I am audience. I am the first audience for my movie.
Okay.
That I clarify properly. Other than that, I won't actually put my first step only ahead. See, I always think that actually whether I like this, whether I understand this. No, it is like actually I and you are same according to me in so many aspects actually. Maybe we think differently, conscious mind, but subconsciously we are all same actually.
Correct.
Even whatever happening actually all around actually, you also feel the same way, I also feel the same way, even another layman is also feel the same. But only we have to bring it together by giving that visual treat. See, for example, Warner is the best example. Okay, everybody are talking about that. Yes, something is wrong in this actually, something is going actually, this is what happening. Might be tomorrow actually, what it would happen like this? People are thinking actually, that is actually, it is connected to you also. Did you like it or not?
Oh.
Yeah, that's it actually, because it is like how I like, you also like actually. I have that guts feeling about this thing.
I really like that approach, because you're making a lot of people think, but on the writing table, when you're writing the story, did you ever feel this might be misunderstood? Or, yeah, it is meant to be like that. How do you think?
No, first I will confirm that.
Okay.
Some scenes are there to misunderstand only. Some scenes are there to make it understand. That we should be pakka. Before picturizing, before bringing it out, actually we should be pakka. That we will clarify. That's why I talk with so many directors, so many of my assistants. I discuss with everybody, even with my art director, choreographer, everybody I discuss. This is the scene. First you tell me what is your reaction. How do you like this? Yes sir, okay. Then see, all this process keep happening throughout the making of this movie.
My personal favorites in your filmography is one, Ush, and then Super. So out of these two, if I want to ask you something about Super, the whole idea about this political commentary, and it is literally based in present but showing the people the future that is achievable. So what was your idea when you started writing Super, or when you were doing Super? What was your idea? What did you want to tell?
That is what I have shown in that movie. That is my idea. That is your idea also. You also want that. The only thing is when I show my fingers, you say no. You should do, you can do, I can't actually. This is our problem. We all want to enjoy fruits. We don't want to take responsibilities. No, that is even me also. I am not excluded from that actually. We are also like that. We are a little bit laid out this thing, hey come on, yeah, let's go, because I have my own problem, my own this thing. In that actually we are ignoring so many important things. We all youths, I am telling. So that is a one small taunt I made, that actually, come on, yeah, actually, if we decide, if we take that responsibility, we can change.
Correct.
Isn't it? That is the only, that is the...
The way he spoke about Super, my favorite, firstly, context, I am from Hyderabad. I'm not from Karnataka. I'm learning Kannada. I kalita idini.
Okay.
So,
Telugu.
Yeah, Telugu. So,
Okay.
cinema has been a lot of influence for me to learn the language.
Yeah.
So, I still remember the first time I watched Om and that Shivraj Kumar sir shot. It was brilliant. So, when I meet you, I wanted to ask you about that shot. What was your idea? Because when we look at it on big screen, it is like, oh, this elevation shot. But what was running in your mind for that shot?
No, see, that shot actually, we shot that actually in a small room. No luxury, no grandeur, nothing. Hero introduction. When I said, Shivanna, we are shooting here. Here, my introduction. Because before that, there are so much of lead, so much of build-ups are there actually. Some girl will show, some rowdies comes and ask and all this, then they bring her actually, there actually, then we will show actually. Because so many things are there to elevate that character. That's why according to me, the locations are not important. How we shoot is not important. That is a very simple shot actually, taking this and lighting a BD and actually coming and expressing his love. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See, I believe in that. I believe more on script. Because as a writer, as a director, I believe that than actually all these things. Okay, some subjects requires that grandeur, require that extravagant this thing and all those. But some subject, actually we should be truthful to our subject, whatever it requires. If you give actually 100 crores and ask me to make Om, what can I do? How can I show hero? Actually, it's a rowdyism subject. How rowdy actually, realistic rowdy. That too, where I got this idea. When I wanted to cast all these rowdies, real rowdies, somebody took me to that place. When I went there and saw, actually, they were living in a small gully, and their name is big. They are thought, oh, the way they are living, and there some 4 people sitting there, 4 guys sitting here, and everybody are observing. He comes and he looks and talks. I thought, this is the subject, this is what I want, this is the real rowdyism. So then I incorporated all these things. So many things actually, influence us also actually. Yeah.
So one big part of even you and most of your filmography is all the philosophy that you also want to tell to the people. So in this philosophy with Upendra, I have one question for you. So everything you've said in from Upendra to Super to P2, all of that is still relevant, even though you give a time of 2030 and then here it is 2040 and all of it. It is still relevant in today's time, something that you said in the 90s. So what is your comment about it? Are we going somewhere? Are we just stagnant? What?
The truth is, it is my travel, your travel, his travel. It is always, we are living in present. It is always relevant. After 20 years also, if you come back, you are there, I am here. You understand my soul, my thinking. It is always, actually, it is always truth. When I touch and do movies, after 20 years also, it looks the same. Home is a different thing. Home is an external thing. Actually, at that time, when what happened, actually, I took that subject and did. That time, it was a super duper hit. But when you go into, like Ramayana Mahabharata, a very simple example. I am not comparing this thing with Ramayana Mahabharata. It is actually dealt with inner this thing. The topic of Ramayana is, who is Rama? It is your Atma. Who is Sita? It is your thinking. What is that golden this thing, deer? It is your desires. What is Ravana? This is your thoughts. See, keeping this, the inner subject, he portrayed actually like Ramayana. Now, that's why till now it is relevant. After 50 years also it is relevant. Because it is connected to me, my personal thing. You understand? So, in that way, in a small way, actually, I am also trying.
Sir, it is.
So impressed right now.
Yeah, listening to you is such a great feeling, sir. And talking about philosophy with Upendra part, I understand some of your movies and try to take something out of it. And when I talk to people also, they have their versions of what Upendra sir's philosophy is. But the one interesting thing is, we did a reaction video of Warner. So from the first sound video, we were in the theater, did a reaction video. And for trailer also, we did a reaction video with audience, live audience.
Okay.
And we were trying to decode the details. I think this is why Sadhu Kokila sir is doing this or whatever. There's this one interesting comment where somebody told me, for you to understand this teaser, you should understand Prajakiya philosophy. So, who other than Uppi sir to ask about that? So, what is Prajakiya philosophy?
Actually, Prajakiya is not at all political. Actually. No, Prajakiya is about like Bitcoin, like blockchain technology. What is blockchain technology? There is no centralized authority.
Correct.
You should take that responsibility. That is why this cryptocurrency is there, out now, isn't it? Yeah. I have that good feeling, I have that strong feeling that one day this happens, this will come. You understand?
Yeah.
Till now there is a centralized authority and that controls everything. Okay, over a period of time actually technology becomes more and actually people will become more independent. Now itself, if I talk to my son, he says actually my world is much better, Papa. You will keep your world actually, If you want to struggle, you struggle. I am happy with my food. He's so contentful at his age. You understand what is right and what is wrong? You don't know. Chasing a dream, working so this thing, sometimes it is relevant, sometimes might be not, isn't it?
Correct.
So we don't know. That time, when I started my career, that time that was right. I struggled, I did this, I did that, and bought house, I bought this, actually to secure my life. Now it is not important actually. You understand?
Yeah.
That's why my actually attempt to this is actually, you have your unique personality, unique thinking. Don't keep following others. Come on, come out of all this. You have your individual personality. Please search. That is a philosophical this thing. See, somebody says you should become like Gandhi, you should become like this thing. I always tell you, become like yourself. You understand? Why should I become? I cannot become like Rajkumar, I cannot become like Rajnikant. He is Rajnikant, is Rajnikant. I am Upendra. I should be proud of myself, isn't it?
Correct.
I always tell actually my son also, you become Ayush actually, don't become Upendra, don't become something else actually. You understand what really you want, what makes you happy. So that introspection actually, should happen according to me. I don't know whether you want or so in that way actually my film is also that light philosophy I keep telling actually, because so many people are
Yeah.
what EGBG, they can come out, they can relax, and end of the day actually you should be, film should make you happy as well as you carry some ideas and you should clear yourself, it should make you more happy. It is like that actually, it is that
Yeah.
attempt actually what I always try.
So one last question is, with the recent video with Aamir Khan, and we all know Aamir Khan to be someone who doesn't just give shout outs for everybody or all the
I
film.
am so lucky.
He
in
is
that
just
way.
like, he is choosy about what he likes and what he
Yeah.
doesn't, and he
Yeah.
expresses that opinion too.
Yeah.
So it was a very happy surprise for us when we saw him
No,
speaking
for
highly
me
about
it is
you.
a very big happy surprise. I never expected. I never asked him also.
Hmm.
All of a sudden he called me to Caravan and said actually I'll take my own phone and he texted. He started. Big fan, sir, what is this? No, because I really like that, and all he expressed so honestly, so sincerely. I said, sir, I had to learn from you actually, in such a big position actually, calling some junior.
Correct.
No, I am very much junior to him actually. He is praising me actually, and he says actually, did you put it on Insta? Next day he was asking, how is response? Everything is good now, sir. So that is his greatness really. I had to learn so much from all these legends.
Firstly, watching your movies, we understood what Upendra sir is, and after talking to you, it feels so nice, and it makes sense why you have such a big fan base. But one last question, sir, regarding the current situation in general. What is your opinion? Because Indian fans are the biggest fans. Like the way they celebrate movies, Indian audience are like nobody. So first of all, you also have a similar grand fan base. So what do you think about that? And considering the recent incidents that are happening, not just in the past 7-8 months, the way fans are reacting or whatever, it's not giving a good image about Indian fans overall. So what do you think about this?
See, I am trying my own way. I am using this actually, that fan following, that craze towards movie actually. I am using this platform to give them entertainment, to give them masala movie, as well as some small things actually, to carry forward, to take away actually. It is like that. What all I told you, that
Correct.
is, I always keep trying this actually. I don't know, maybe I'm right or wrong. Maybe because of that only people like me, because of that this thing.
So
Yes.
before we end, this is my personal question. Is there any chance of you bringing to us another film like Ush anytime in the future?
Wish you can see it once again.
Sir, another one like that, sir.
Another one, same wish,
Not same, something.
some
sir.
suspense.
Yeah.
Rather. Sure, definitely, I'll think.
Thank you.
You
so
like that film so much?
I
Yes,
really
sir.
do. So I remember being scared to hell when I watched
Is
it when
it?
I was a kid. So
It is comedy also. There are a lot of comedy elements are also there.
So, but when you see that doll just sitting right back up at the end shot, you are just.
Oh, thank you. That when did you see this?
Sir, I have seen it like 3-4 times since I was 5 years old, and then
Not theater.
not in. I was not born when it
Okay.
came out.
Yeah, I saw it recently, sir. He
Okay.
told me, you
Yeah.
you should watch it. He was showing me some Kashinath sir movies.
Thank
also,
you,
so-
thank you very
Yeah.
much actually.
Sir, thank you so much for giving us your time. It was really a big pleasure for us to sit
Pleasure.
and have this
Yes.
conversation
Mine actually,
with you.
talking to such a youth this thing.
Thank you so much, and all the best for the film, sir.
Thank you very
Yes, sir.
much.
So, audience, that was our small cutie interaction with Upendra sir. Looking forward for more such actions with you, sir. But yes, December 20, UI is releasing not just in Karnataka or any other South Indian states, in nearest your theaters. Go watch it, and trust me, this movie is going to impress you.
Yes.
With that, this is Maruti Acharya,
And I am Sanjay Panapa.
and you're watching India Today.